Boy, quiet. Good evening, everybody. We're going to go ahead and call to order the Revitalized Charter School December 2021 meeting. First up on the agenda is the approval of the agenda. So I'm going to ask all of our board members to take a look at the agenda for today. And I will pose a motion to approve the agenda as is. Okay. I second the motion. All those in favor of the agenda being approved, say yay. Yay. Any opposed? All right, the agenda carries. We'll go through and do a quick roll call before review of our mission statement. I am Dr. Morgan Camille. I'm the vice chair of the Revitalized Charter School, and I'm present.
My name is Ansel Prasidis. I am the executive director and founder, and I'm present.
Hi, good evening. My name is Annie Beaver, and I am secretary and present. Good evening. My name is Harris. I'm a member, and I am present.
And I'm Paul Bryant. I'm present. I'm here as a treasurer.
So before we get started, I got ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and do the roll call from our previous meeting. I'll ask Amy Beaver to go ahead and lead us through that.
Just to give you an overview of our previous board meeting, the meeting convened at 6:32 p.m. November 22nd, 2021. The meeting was held virtually. All board members were in attendance. Our agenda topics were as follows: approval of meeting agenda, mission statement, introduction of board members, community outreach update, RTO task approval, and a student application window. We also covered a governance strengthening exercise. We reviewed a community outreach report. Our goal was to have 350 interest forms. Our overarching goal is to increase the number of families on the interest list so that we have a more clear idea of how many applicants to expect. The board agreed unanimously to share our school page on social media. We also talked about other social media broadening, including Facebook. We also talked about our application window being January 3rd, 2022 and closing February 28th, 2022. We also reviewed our RTO task force. The board discussed the readiness of all RTO tasks due by November 3rd. The board stated they were ready to vote for approval. Our conclusion and next steps: towards the end of the meeting, we would devise an agenda for the December board meeting. That agenda will be posted to social media and our website 1 week before our next scheduled meeting. The next meeting would convene in person. More details to follow. The meeting information will be posted to our website and to social media. We will allow review of RTO task for the next deadline, January 2nd, 2022. And student applications will be sent to board review by February 10th, 2021. A motion to adjourn and unanimously approve the meeting took place. And Madam Chair, Lady Dr. Valencia Church Williams closed the meeting at 6:57 p.m. No further going to turn it back over to Morgan and you to continue with our next step.
We'll turn over to Ansel for the vision statement.
At Revitalized Charter School, we endeavor to cultivate critical thinkers and innovators from underserved communities and empower them to create positive change, starting from their youthhood and into adulthood.
Ooh.
For sure.
Okay. Just for our own minutes, 6:39. Hi, everyone. 6:39, our chairwoman and Dr. Woodson joined us. Good to have you. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. So next up, led by Dr. Lisa Harris, we're gonna have a governance ranking exercise, which is way less intimidating than it sounds. It's merely an introduction. If you wanna put some context to that.
So just once again, hello, my name is Lisa Harris. I'm a member of the Charter. I am passionate about this particular opportunity to serve my community this way. The mission definitely aligns with my philosophy on how we should educate the whole child. Now, I'll turn it over to Ansel.
Revitalized Charter School. I will be the head of school next year, and so all like day-to-day operations. And so the board will be overseeing those operations. And so it's about applications and that process. Sure, you all can reach out at revitalizedcharter.org. That information is also on our website. We also schedule whether Revitalized Charter School is the best option.
Nice to be with all of you. I'm Dr. Morgan Yu. I'm the vice chair of Revitalized Charter. I am brought to this work as a non-native English speaker, and so it's very important to me that students who are not well served in the traditional public school system get a much more holistic, well-rounded, critical inquiry, Socratic inquiry sort of methodology at Revitalized, and they're going to have a whole lot of fun. So we can't wait to love up on these babies when we open in August. I'm just thrilled to be here with my fellow board members.
Hi, good evening. My name is Annie Deaver, and I'm the secretary of Revitalized Charter School Board. I am a native of Buffalo, New York, transitioned down here to Raleigh, North Carolina about 4 years ago. And by trade, I'm a social worker and administrator, and I have a passion for children. I did spend a short time as a school social worker, and since I've been a nonprofit, for-profit director and executive director. So I plan to provide some operational structure to the board to help with some governing pieces. And at the core, I just, I love children, I love helping people, and I'm really, really excited to kind of flex my social worker administrative muscle and just to provide support to the children and families of Revitalized Charter. So I am thrilled to be here. So I'm going to turn it back over to Morgan.
Let's let Dr. Bryan and Dr. Valencia, Chris Williams also introduce himself. Dr. Bryan, you want to go first?
Yes, I mean, since we are remote and if they can't hear us really well, then you all can feel free to fill in. Thank you so much. And can y'all hear okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yes, I'm Dr. Paul Bryan. I'm here to serve, as a treasurer, but whatever capacity that that deems necessary and stuff. We've been charter school director and everything for the last 5 years. And so I understand, you know, the ins and outs of what it needs to happen for the North Carolina charter school requirements and all things that I needed in there. And over 20 years as a university vice president and other leadership roles and stuff throughout my career. So again, I'm just here to serve as needed and to provide whatever expertise is necessary to ensure the effective administration and governance of this outstanding entity here for this charter school.
Okay, does that mean I'm up next? Can you all hear me? So good evening. My apologies for my late arrival. I had some personal things that I had to take care of, but I am glad to feel safe in the hands of my colleagues, that they know what to do to keep everything going. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who's there. I can't see everyone, but whoever has decided to join us this evening, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to do so. My name is Dr. Valencia Church Williams. And I am the chair, but that is just the title. We all work together to make this thing move forward, and we work together to hopefully serve the children of the community in the best possible way. This is my 23rd year in public education. I spent the first half of that in the public schools in rural North Carolina, Franklin, Vance, Granville area. And then I worked in Durham, where I had tenure as a literacy specialist and special educator. And then I spent 6 years in the charter school movement in Washington, D.C., working as a literacy specialist and a special education administrator. Also taught applied behavior analysis and special education at Johns Hopkins University. So that was an honor and a pleasure. And so I come to the board with many years of experience working with children with special needs. And so that's my niche area, particularly those with emotional and behavioral disturbances. So looking forward to learn from Ansel and from Annie, who's a social worker who I greatly respect all social workers because the work is important and it is needful. And so just looking forward to the upcoming year and working in the community and serving children and families.
Wonderful. Great to be with all of you. The next item on our agenda is the raffle. And so the idea was to have a raffle for these 2 bikes. And if it's okay with the board, I would like to make a motion that maybe we postpone this for our January board meeting. Anyone, all those in favor of just postponing the raffle with the bikes for January so that we can really give these away to some deserving kiddos? Please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. Oh, I think for motion carries, so we'll hang on to these and make sure they stay safe, and we'll continue to keep the surprise. Next, Ansel, comments from the community. Anyone? Hi. You're here.
We'd love to answer any questions that you may have. And then for those of you who are listening either live or after the fact, you can follow us on our Facebook page and check out our website at revitalizecharter.org and reach out to us directly. Happy to set up some time to speak with you about our school and our model and answer any specific questions that you may have. Do you have any questions?
Yes. I'm Shanna. I have a 5-year-old, and I was interested to know if you're going to take diversity into account when hiring teachers. I've been looking around at schools and I haven't seen much diversity in the teachers.
Absolutely, right? When we're thinking about diversity, we're not just thinking about like race and ethnicity, but also their experience. Our hiring will begin in February and March, and hopefully we'll have the majority of our staff by we have already received several resumes and several files until then. And so if you or know someone who's interested in applying for a position, feel free to send your resume and any information you may have is relevant, and we're happy to talk to you about it. Absolutely. Any other questions?
No. Thank you for having me. Thank you. We're also working with schools of education, some of them which are agencies. So definitely we have cultivated those relationships and partnerships. So thank you for that.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, my dad, she actually.
Last on the agenda, just an update on the application window and access updates.
So our application window for families for students will officially open January 3rd. And so it'll go to the end of February. And our lottery will be that first week of March. We haven't announced the date as of yet, but it will be in that first week. We will be having a weighted lottery for economically disadvantaged students. And our applications will be available directly through our Facebook page and our website. They're not in person just this year because it's our first year and we're not in our facilities just yet. And so they'll be on.
Discussion on the application window, any questions from fellow board members? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to adjourn our December 2021 board meeting. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Meeting and efficient meeting, I like it. Let me just start the time. That's it.
So that live, but I need to.
Or maybe you might report it.
Can I what?
We stop the report.
You know how?
I think I know what I'm doing.
Do I want to?